morning, you guys. Welcome. Happy Memorial Day. Hope everybody got to sleep in a little bit. We are going to do a flow. I posted a playlist in the description of the video. So if you want to use the playlist, go ahead and hit play now. And we will get started. Let's start off lying on our backs, taking the soles of the feet to touch. In the Supta Baddha Konasana, one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly. Close the eyes and just drop into your space, into your body. Notice where you're feeling sensation or movement, the rise and fall of breath. Become curious about these subtle sensations or about any sort of tension, tightness, without judgment, just an empathic witness. See if you can relax your glutes or your knees a little bit more, even your facial expression. Perhaps even notice this temperature of your hands on your body, the air around you, wrapping around your skin. A deep breath in, filling up from the bottom, middle, all the way up to the top. And then pour out that breath from the top, the middle, and all the way down to the bottom. Again, like that, like you're filling a pitcher with water. Breathing from the bottom of the belly to the middle, all the way up to the top of the chest and shoulders. Then exhaling it all the way down from shoulders, chest, belly, and all the way down. Take another slow, deep breath like this, breathing in and out through the nose. Then as you're ready, let's reach down and close the knees like a book. And just give yourself a hug, draw them into your chest, and find a rock from side to side or some organic movement here on your back. Point through your feet, even roll out your ankles. Take a deep breath in. And then on your breath out, let's hold on to the right shin and lengthen the left leg long. Give the right knee a squeeze, point your toes, inhale. And exhale, switch. Bending the left knee, lengthen the right leg long. We'll just take this a couple times here. Bending the right knee, extending the left leg. Exhaling, bending the left knee, lengthening the right leg. Good. A couple more times. If you'd like to start to warm the body, you can always lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Looking forward. You can make this as active, as passive as you want. Breathing in and switching on your exhale. Let's take it one more time on each side. And then next time you bend the right knee, release and lower down. And we'll take a twist. Guide the right knee over to the left. Peel your right arm open. Taking a supine twist. Dropping your right shoulder heavy towards the mat. Full breath in. And a big breath out, rolling it back to center. We'll switch sides. Bend the left knee, lengthen your right leg long. Give it a squeeze. And then exhale, twist over to your right. Open your left arm, look past your left fingertips. One more full breath in. And a big breath out, bring it back to center. We're going to come back into Baddha Konasana where we started. Now bringing the hands back behind the head, taking the knees wide. Moving through some iron butterfly crunches to start to warm through the core this morning. On your inhale, you'll open up into this butterfly shape. And then on your exhale, draw the knees together, lift your shoulder blades, and curl into this tight cocoon, closing your elbows, lifting your nose towards your knees. And then inhale, open up, take the knees wide. And exhale, crunch in, lift up. Let's keep going like that. Inhale, open. And exhale, lift and crunch in. Inhale to open. And exhale, draw it in. Now take this with your breath. Lifting, squeezing out, and then inhale, opening it up wide. Keep going just like this. No need to rush it. Working through the hips as well. Really activating through your breath. Take it 3 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze it in. Take it 1 more time. Inhale, open it up. And then let's squeeze it in. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Lift up. And release. Grab for the backs of your thighs. Now we'll rock and roll forward and back. Another good. Rock all the way back. Crossing your ankles. Bring forward to tabletop pose. Walk your knees back underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide. And then inhale for cow pose. Lift your heart. Exhale, curl in for cat. Pressing the ground away. Inhale, scoop the heart up. Drop your toe or your belly and lift your tailbone. And then exhale, let's curl in, pressing the ground away. 1 more time, inhale, lifting the heart. And then exhale, curl in, press the ground away, chin tucks into your chest. And now from here, we're going to move the torso in a circular motion laterally. So like your torso is inside a barrel, and you want to scrape the edges of that barrel. So press your ribs over to the right. And then we'll dome up through cat pose, lifting up through the middle back, and then press your ribs over to the left. And then you drop your chest down and squeeze your shoulder blades together like cat. And then just continue with this circular motion, moving clockwise, circling out the torso. Just moving through. If you want to move, bending your elbows. You don't have to lock out your arms here. You can keep the arms fluid. And then let's switch directions. Press the ribs to the left. And then dome to the upper back and press the ribs to the right. Just scraping out the edges of this imaginary barrel around your torso and chest. 1 more time in this direction. And then release. Turn your fingers to point back towards your knees. Let's stretch our wrists. Sending your hips back towards your heels. Let the palms peel off the ground. And then pace them back down as you shift forward. A couple more times like that. Just sit the hips back towards the heels. 1 more time, sitting back. And then bring it back to center. Inhale, open the right arm up high towards the sky. Peel that right hip back, pull away from your right shoulder. And then exhale, thread the needle, reach over to your left. Extend your left fingertips towards the top of your mat. Tent onto the left fingertips. Maybe step your left foot out towards the side. Rolling back towards your right shoulder as you deepen into this nice twist. Look underneath your left arm. You take another big breath in. And a breath out. Bring your left knee back underneath you. Slowly unwind, plant your left hand. Inhale, grow your right arm up towards the sky. And then release the right hand back down. Switching sides, left arm lifts. Pull that left hip back and away. And then exhale, thread the needle, reach all the way over to your right. Extend your right arm forward overhead, tend onto your fingertips. And then maybe you step the right foot out towards the side, starting to stretch into the right calf and hamstring. Roll back towards your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And a big releasing exhale. One more inhale here. And then release the right hand back underneath your shoulder. Draw the right knee in. Left arm opens back up high to the sky. Reach it up, look up. And exhale, release it back down. And from here, let's crawl the hands forward about 6 inches and then shift forward so that your spine lengthens long. We're going to move through a couple of rounds of Chaturanga with the knees down. Scoop the pelvis forward. Press the ground away. Really hug the navel in towards your spine, and with your hands on the mat, pull yourself forward. Drive your head forward. So when the elbows bend, they point straight back and they shave your ribs. Don't let the elbows go out wide, and don't let your shoulders drop below your elbows. So breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, press up. Exhale, hips back to heels. Let's flow that a couple of times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, press up. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, press up. Exhale, shift back. 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Bending the elbows. Press it up. And wave back. 1 more time. Inhale it forward. Bend the elbows and let's hold here. Now this is Chaturanga. Even with the knees down, it's pretty tough. You might look forward. Breathe in. Press straight up. Child's pose and rest. Keep the arms active, lifting the elbows off the mat. Feel your fingertips gripping the earth. Take another deep breath in. And a releasing breath out. Now from here, let's tuck the toes under. Bringing your knees forward underneath your belly button. And we're going to come up into a beast pose. Lifting those knees 1 inch off the mat. The spine stays parallel towards the ground. Now let's lift the right toes off the mat. And then tap the left hand to the right shoulder, finding a little balance here. So right toes lifted, left hand taps the right shoulder. Try to drop that left hip down. Breathe in. Breath out without lowering the knees. Switch. Lift the left foot and tap the right hand to the left shoulder. Keep dropping that right hip and right knee down. Shifting forward. Take another breath. And then switch. Lift the right toes, left hand to right shoulder. Breathe in. Then exhale, you switch. Lift the right hand, tap the left shoulder, lift those left toes. 1 more full breath in. Exhale, switch. 1 more time each side. Drop the left knee, lift the right toes, and switch. Right hand, left shoulder. Hold it for a breath in. Breath out, beast pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Starting to feel that heat and warmth of the body. Starting to open. Pedal out your legs here. Really let your head hang heavy towards the mat. Remember that your head is an extension of the spine. So really lengthen out the spine. Visualize it long from the top of your head all the way up to the tip of your tailbone. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. On your next inhale, let's lift the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, and stack the right hip open on top of the left. Drop the right shoulder down. Full breath in. On your breath out, tap your right shoulder as you shift forward. Look forward. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. And exhale, twist. Take it over to your left. Tap your left tricep. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. On your exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Curl in. Look forward and step through. Top of the mat. Inhale, lowering the left knee down. Sweep your arms up high towards the sky for a kneeling crescent lunge. Taking a full breath in. Scissor your legs together on your breath out. One more inhale here. Reach up, maybe look up. And then exhale, release the hands down for half splits. Shift back and lengthen the right leg. Draw your right hip crease back and away from the right heel. Breathe in. And a big breath out, fold forward. One more inhale. Good. On your exhale, we'll shift forward. Standing on the right foot, reach your right hand in front of your right toes and lift the left leg up into half moon. Good. Really revolve that left hip open. Maybe you look a little higher up towards your left fingertips. And then bring that left leg slightly forward so that you can see it in your periphery vision. Another full breath in. On your breath out, lower the left hand, bend your right knee, and you're going to curl up into that seated twist, lowering your left knee outside of your right foot. Your right leg is crossed on top. Make sure both sit bones are on the ground. Circle your right arm back and reach your left arm high. And then exhale, you twist to the right. You can always hug that right knee. Sometimes I prefer it for just a more gentle twist. Sit tall and breathe in. And then wring it out on your breath out. Unwind and face the front now. Lower your hands down around your right foot. Standing splits, lift your left leg up and back. So essentially this is a one-legged standing forward fold. You're bowing over the right leg, letting the head drop heavy towards your toes, looking straight back at your left toes pointed straight down towards the ground. Take another full breath in. And a big breath out, lift toes, release, and step all the way to the back of your mat. Right foot follows to a plank pose. Now you can always lower your knees, just like we did in our warm-up, taking Chaturanga with knees down. Shift forward, breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back to the Runga. Inhale, scoop up your heart for an up dog or baby cobra, pressing the ground away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a releasing breath all the way out. On your inhale, let's lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the left hip open on top of the right. Press down into that left hand as you inhale. On your exhale, you bring your left knee up towards your left tricep or shoulder. Lift it up as high as you can, that arm. And then lift the left knee up and back. On your exhale, we twist. Take it over to the right. Tap your right tricep. Inhale, lift the left knee high. Exhale, your knee into your nose. Curl in. Look forward. Shift forward. Step in between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up for a kneeling crescent. Hips come forward and down. Look up to your fingertips. Full breath in. Big breath out. Scissor those legs together. Lengthen the front of the right hip flexor. Another breath in. On your breath out, release the hands and take half splits. Lengthen the left leg, flex your toes. Pull your left hip crease away from your left heel towards the back. Breathe in. Breath out, fold in. On your inhale, shift forward. Reach your left hand in front of your left toes. Lift off into half moon. Lift the right leg, stack the right hip, open on top of the left. Ground down to your left foot. And then bring that right leg slightly forward. As you look forward, you can see the right toes in your periphery vision. And then draw the left hip under you to feel the right hip rotate open a little bit more. Breathe in. And a breath out lowers the right hand down. Seated twist. Bend both knees and your right knee lowers outside of your left foot. Circle your left hand back and reach your right arm high. Take a good stretch. And then twist to your left. Again, you can hook the elbow or just hug your left knee. Looking back past your left shoulder, breathe in. And a big breath out. Sitting really tall. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, unwind to the top of your mat. Standing splits, lift the right leg and bow forward over the left. Again, simulating a one-legged standing forward fold. Your head drops heavy, looking back at your right toes that are flexed to point straight down towards the ground. This means your inner right thigh is rotating in and up. Take a full breath in. On your breath out, step your right toes to the back of the mat, plant your palms, plank pose, inhale. Knees up or down, Chaturanga, lower. Inhale, baby cobra, up dog, you lift your heart. Tone your belly, lift up through the core to shift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Find some organic movement here, maybe taking your hips from side to side for a couple breaths in your down dog. On your next inhale, let's lift high to the tippy toes. And then we'll travel forward however you'd like to get there to the top of the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down and lengthen and lift up halfway. You're making a number 7 with your body. Press your hands into your shins. Your tailbone draws back. Breathe in. Exhale, really simple. Inhale, rise up, reach up to stand. And exhale, pull your hands into heart center, softening your shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab your left wrist and take a side bend over to the right. Bend your knees. Keep your knees bent and then just step your left foot back and across on a diagonal behind to your right side. For a little curtsy, side bend stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up to stand and switch sides. Grab your right wrist, stretch over to your left and bend your knees. Breathe into your right side and then just step that right foot back. Really breathe into that right side. Lengthen out the right leg to inhale. And then on your exhale, bring it back to center. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, bend forward at the hips. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Ardha Uttanasana to halfway fold. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. High to low push-up, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, shift your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Good, so we'll start to flow through that little sun A variation that we started to create together. Now taking it breath to movement, slow, deep inhales, full releasing exhales. Inhale, lift the right leg, bend the knee, stack the hip open. Exhale, your right knee to your right tricep, shift forward. Inhale, lifting the right leg up and back. Exhale, take your twist over to the left. Inhale, lift the right knee high. Exhale, your knee to your nose. Look forward, shift forward, lightly step between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up for a kneeling crescent. Inhale, reach high. On your exhale, half splits, shift back. Maybe this time you take your arms back like airplane wings. Lengthen your spine and look forward. Breathe in. On your breath out, we shift forward. Half moon, reach in front of your right toes. Ardha Chandrasana, open your left hip. Taking your left arm up high towards the sky. Maybe looking up. And then we lower it down into a seated twist, bending both knees. Control the movement. Don't just drop down. Circle your right arm back. Reach your left arm high and twist to your right. Full breath in, sit tall. Breath out, standing split, shift forward. Lift your left leg and bow over the right. Full breath in. And a big breath out. Stepping your left toes towards the back of the mat. We'll add on, plant your left hand, turn your toes to the right. Step your right foot back halfway for supported side plank. Lift your hips up. Stay here or take full side plank, stepping your right foot back. or lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. On your breath out, circle the right hand forward, go right into Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg high, bend the knees, stack the hip open. On your exhale, tap your left shoulder, shift forward. Inhale, lift the left knee up and back. Exhale, twist, take it over to your right tricep. Inhale, lift the left knee high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, look forward, and lightly, silently step through. Right knee lowers down. Inhale, sweep up, kneeling crescent. Scissor the legs, inhale, look high. And exhale, half split, sweeping the arms back or lowering the fingertips down towards the earth. Inhale, you look forward. Exhale, bend the left knee and take it off into half moon, lifting the right leg. Bringing that right leg slightly forward. Inhale. And exhale, seated twist. Bending both knees, you lower down. Take the left hand back and reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist to your left. Sit tall, breathe in. Breath out, look back. Unwind into standing splits. Facing the top, lift your right leg and bow forward. Full breath in. Big breath out, stepping your right toes all the way to the back of the mat. Plant your right hand, turn your toes to the left. Step the left foot back halfway and lift your hips. Stay in supported side plank or left foot steps back all the way. Maybe you lift the left leg up towards the sky. Inhale, look up. Sweep the left hand forward. Plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Pausing here, we take a couple breaths. On your next inhale, lift high to tippy toes. Exhale, take it forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to hearts. Inhale, reach up. Grab your left wrist, bend your knees, stretch to your right, and step your left foot back into your curtsy lunge. On your exhale, come back to center, switch sides. Grab your right wrist, bend your knees, and stretch over to your left. Right foot steps back. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back to center. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen and look up. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Lower with control. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, bend the knees, stack the hip open. On your exhale, shift forward, tap your right tricep. Maybe this time you take a little bend into your elbows, prepping for that arm balance. And then lift the right knee up and back. Exhale, you twist over to your left. Tap your left tricep and extend the right leg. We'll lift the hips into fallen triangle this time. Press your hips up. Maybe shift your weight back and lift the right heel. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, bring it back to your three-legged dog. Lift your right knee up. Knee to nose, shift forward, curl it. Look forward, step through. Left knee lowers. Inhale, reach high for kneeling crescent. Exhale, take your hands back for half splits. Lengthen your right leg. On your inhale, we shift forward into half moon, launch off, lift the left leg, stack the hip. Maybe this time you bend the left knee, reach your left hand back for the top of the left foot, and then kick your left foot into your left hand. This is called Shavasana, half moon variation. Maybe the right hand floats off the ground. Maybe you fall, it's okay, just feel it out, breathe in. On your breath out, we lower into our seated twist. Controlling, sit down, lift your left arm, and twist to your right. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, unwind, standing splits. Lift your left leg, bow forward. You always have the option for a bind, hands to ankle, a hop, or a handstand here. So you take another big breath in. Breath out, left toes step back. We take side plank again to the right. Turn the toes to the right. Your variation, your hips lift up. Maybe float the top leg, inhale. On your exhale, go right into Chaturanga, lower the right hand and bend the elbows. Inhale, lift your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Downward facing dog, lift your hips high. I will flow through just like that on the left side now. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the left hip open. On your exhale, tap your left tricep. Then the elbows bend like Chaturanga, and you make a little shelf. Left knee on the back of the left tricep. Press up and back and lift the left knee. Exhale, twist to your right. Tap your right tricep and then straighten the left leg out to the right for fallen triangle. Lift your hips up. Breathe in. Maybe shift back and float the left heel. Then we come back into our three-legged dog. Plank your right hand, lift your left knee high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Look forward, step through, right knee lowers. Inhale, Anjane, reach up. Exhale, half splits, arms go back. Shift forward to half moon. Lift your right leg, sweep your right arm up. Ground down through that left foot. Maybe reach back for your bind, catching your right foot from the top. Maybe the left fingertips want to float off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, seated twist. Lower all the way down. Left hand back. Inhale, reach your right arm up and twist to your left. Full breath in. Breath out, standing splits. Lift the right leg, bow forward. You took a bind, a hop, or a handstand on the other side. Feel free to try it out here on this side. Breathe in. Breath out, step the right toes back. We've got a side plank to the left. Left foot halfway or all the way lifting the hips. Maybe floating the top leg. Inhale. Exhale, we lower it down into Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, downward facing down. Couple of breaths here, resetting. We're just going to keep building this flow, adding on different variations. If there's something that we add on, feel free to decide whether or not it honors your body today. You don't have to do it all. Then we start again at the top. Lift your heels. Bend your knees, travel forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Grab your left wrist, stretch to your right. Take it into that curtsy over to your right. This time, bend both knees, sweep your arms back. We're going to rise to stand, lifting your left knee high up into a balancing posture. Root down through the right foot. On your exhale, make a figure four with your legs, hands to heart, bend your right knee and sit low. Flex your left toes. Sit back like you're sitting into a chair and lift your heart. Full breath in. And on your breath out, we're going to work into a twist. So you're going to take your left elbow to the sole of your left foot. Now, if that doesn't work for you today, feel free to stay in that figure four squat or temple dancer. If you fall out, you can come back in, but try to bring the left elbow into the sole of the left foot, and you're taking a little prayer twist over to your right. Breathe in. Breath out, unwind, lifting the left knee. Dancing Shiva, take your left arm back. Inhale. Maybe grab the left foot and straighten the left leg. Full breath in. Exhale, step the left foot back. Three-legged dog, send your right leg up and back. Bend the knee, stack the hip open. Exhale, tap your right tricep, shift forward. Maybe bend the elbows. Press up and back. Inhale, lift the right knee high. Exhale, twist, take it to your left. Fall in triangle, lift your hips. Maybe float the right leg, lift it up. Three-legged dog, lift your right knee, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through, left knee lowers. Inhale, Anjane, sweep the arms high. Exhale, half split, shift back. Shift forward to half moon. Lift the left leg. Your variation, maybe Chapasana, maybe not. Looking up or floating the right hand. Just feel it out. Exhale into your seated twist. Right arm goes back. Inhale, reach the left arm. Twist to your right. Breathe in. Breath out, standing splits. Left leg goes high, binding, hopping, or handstanding. There's always an option there if you'd like to explore. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out, side plank. Turn your toes to the right. Step your right foot back. Lift your hips high. Maybe float that top leg. Breathe in. This time we're going to bend the right knee. Step it behind you into wild thing. Your left leg is still straight. Your right knee is bent. Press your hips up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to a seat. Good. Your right foot is grounded. This is Marichasana. Right knee is pointed up. Left leg is straight forward. Inhale, reach high. Reach forward and then wrap your right arm around your right shin and maybe catch your left fingertips at the back of your right hip. Bow forward. Feel that nice stretch in between your shoulder blades. Breathe in. And a big breath out. Inhale, release. Lift both legs up into a high balancing boat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, low boat. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, high. Rock and roll. Take it back. Come forward. Cross your ankles. Plant your hands at the back of your mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. All right, so we're going to start like that. The top of the mat, lifting your heels, bend your knees, step or hop forward. We're facing the back now. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise to stand. This time, grab your right wrist, bend your knees, stretch over to your left, and step your right foot back into that curtsy lunge. Breathe in. Bend both knees and sweep your arms back. And then we rise to stand to balance. Lift your right knee up. Figure four with the legs, bend the left knee and sit low. Flex the right toes. Deep stretch into that right hip. Sit back into your chair. Weight is in your heels. Breathe in. Stay here or take your twist to your left. Hook your right elbow to the sole of your right foot. Press your palms together. Twist to your left. Breathe in. Breath out. Bring it back to center. Lift your right knee. Dancing Shiva. Twist to your right. Sweep the right arm back. Maybe grab your right foot or extend the right leg. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Low lunge. Step the right leg all the way back. And then three-legged dog. Sweep your left leg up. Bend the knee. Stack the hip open. Inhale. Exhale. Tap your left shoulder. Option to bend the elbows, making that shelf. And then press up and back, three-legged. Exhale, twist to your right, fallen triangle. Extend the left leg, lift your hips. Maybe lift the left leg. Three-legged dog, right hand lowers. Lift the left knee up. Exhale, shift forward. Step through. Right knee lowers. Inhale, Anjane, reach high. Exhale, half splits. Lengthen the left leg, take the arms back. Shift forward to half moon, lift the right leg, open through the right side. Your variation. Inhale. And exhale, lower down to your seated twist. Reaching the right arm high and twisting to your left. Full breath in. Breath out, standing splits. Right leg goes up and back, bow forward over the left. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Step your right toes back. Side plank turns you to the left. Lifting your hips. Take your variation. Lift the left leg. Then bend the left knee. Wild thing. Your right leg is straight. Just your left knee is bent. Inhale, lift your hips. And then exhale, just lower down to a seat. Scooch onto your mat, bend your left knee, Marichyasana. I always remember this one because this bend of the left knee is like the shape of one of the arcs in an M. I don't know why I remember it that way, but I do. Inhale, reach up. And then reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Sweep your left hand in front of your left shin and catch your right hand at the back of your left hip. Now, if you don't catch that bind, maybe you just grab your shirt or just fold forward over the right leg. Take another big breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, rise. Shift back. High boat. Navasana, lift both legs. Reach forward. Inhale. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. 2 more times, low. Inhale, high. And exhale, low. Inhale, high boat. Grab your thighs, rock and roll. When you come forward, cross your ankles, plant your hands. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Downward facing dog. Shift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. And a big releasing breath out. Good, you guys. All right. We're going to take it through one more time. Just like that, all the way around the mat. Moving one breath, one movement. All right, let's start in our downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, step or hop it forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Grab your left wrist, stretch to your right. Step your left foot back. Breathe in. Exhale, bend both knees, sweep your arms back. And we rise to stand. Lift your left knee and sink into your figure 4. Breathe in. Exhale, option to twist. Left elbow to this crease or the sole of your left foot for a prayer twist. Breathe in. Breath out, rise to stand. Maybe grab your left foot into Dancing Shiva. Twist to your left. Exhale, step it back, low lunge. Right leg goes high, bend your knee, stack your hips. Exhale, tap your right shoulder. Maybe bend the elbows or float the left leg. Inhale, right knee goes up. Exhale, twist to your left, fallen triangle. Inhale, press your hips high, float the right foot. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, step it through, lower your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, half switch, shift back. Come forward to half moon, left leg lifts, stack the hips. Look high, breathe in. Seated twist to lower. Inhale, left arm up. Twist to your right. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, unwind, standing splits. Lift the left leg up and back. Bind, hopper, handstand. You breathe in. And a big breath out. Step it back. Side plank to your right. Sweep your right arm, your right leg. Inhale. Bend the right knee and step behind you for wild thing. Exhale, lower to your seat. Bring the right foot in, bend the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your waist, reach forward, and then option to bind around the back of the right hip. Bow forward. Inhale, reach up. High boat, lift both legs. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. One more, inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Rock and roll. Come forward. Ankles cross, hands plant. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Breathe in. Let it go. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise to stand. Grab your right wrist, stretch to the left. Step your right foot back. Breathe in. Bend both knees, sweep the arms back. Rise to stand, lift the right knee. Figure 4, take it low. Hands at heart center, flex your right toes. Option to twist to your left, hook the right elbow to the sole of the right foot. Take a full breath in. Breath out, stand, Dancing Shiva. Lift the right knee or the right leg, twist open to your right. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Step your right toes back. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the hip. Exhale, left knee to left shoulder. Option to bend the elbows or float the right leg. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Exhale, twist to your right. Fallen triangle. Inhale, press your hips high. Maybe lift the left foot. Three-legged dog. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, step through. Right knee lowers. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, half split, shift back. Shift forward to half moon. Lift your right leg. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, curl in tight to your seated twist. Take your left arm back, reach your right arm and twist. Breathe in. Breath out, standing splits. Right leg goes high. Bow forward, inhale. And exhale, step the right toes back, side plank to your left. Step the left foot back. Inhale, lift your hips. Lift the left leg and bend your knee. Wild thing, step behind you. Lift your hips. And lower down to a seat. Plant your left foot, Marichyasana, letter A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward and bind around the back of the left hip. Bow it in, breathe in. Breath out, release and sit tall. Lift both legs. Sit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, rock and roll. Come forward. Vinyasa flow. Back to downward facing dog. Full breath in through the nose. Exhale, release it up. Lower your knees down to the mat. Sit your hips back to your heels and rest your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down away from the ears. Close your eyes. Let's release the hands to clasp with our lower back. Again, roll the shoulders back and down. Pinch your shoulder blades. Lift your gaze. Breathe into the front body. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, bow forward. Hands grab the heels. Lower the top of your head down. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Taking rabbit pose, lift your hips. Lift your tailbone up like a little rabbit tail. You're stretching your shoulders away from your ears. Really grip the heels. If you're not holding to your heels, you won't find the stretch. Breathe in. Breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Just roll to one hip. And bring your, I don't know when it got all over me, legs forward. Roll onto your backs. And we'll take bridge pose. Plant your feet. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, lift your hips up. You can keep your arms where they are, or if you want more, grab the edges of your mat. Shimmy your shoulder blades together underneath you. And then clasp your hands and press your pinkies down to the ground. 5 breaths. Keep your knees over your toes by internally rotating the inner thighs down towards the mat. Your glutes are active here, so lift up. Breathe in. And a big breath out. Slowly release and lower down. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana again, where we started. Soles of the feet touch, knees go out wide. Hands on your body. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Another full breath in. Breath out. Close the knees. Rock up to your feet. We'll come into Marichyasana again. This time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. So we'll start with the left leg straight. Bend the right knee, plant the right foot down. Then you inhale, reach up, hinge at your waist, reach forward. And then option to bind, reaching the right hand back, catching the left fingertips. Now if you can't quite catch the fingertips to bind, you might grab your shirt or just let the bind go, breathe in. And fold forward over the left leg. Five breaths here. Inhale, release, and lift up. Arms go up. This time we take a twist, right hand back. Sweep the left elbow outside of the right knee. Sitting tall. Again, you can always just hug that right knee. Inhale, walk the hand in towards your tailbone. And then exhale, you twist, looking back past your right shoulder. Two more breaths. And release. Let it go. Extend the right leg. You can bend the knees and bounce them on the mat. And we'll switch sides. Bend the left knee. Plant the left foot. There's about a fist width distance between your foot and your right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hinge forward. Sweep the arms back, catching your left wrist with your right hand. Whatever variation you're working with today, look forward, long spine. And then exhale, bow forward for 5 breaths. Inhale, lift back up. Take your left hand behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm high. And then you hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. Adding on that twist. Walk the left hand in closer to your tailbone. Sit really tall. Breathe in. And then wring out the spine. Draw your navel in towards your back as you look back past your left shoulder. Press your left knee into your right elbow or triceps. Deepening that twist and keep your right leg active. Another full breath in. And a breath out. And unwind. Extend the left leg. You can bounce the knees and then point your fingers forward, hands back behind you. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the hips up. Let your head fall back for a reverse tabletop. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, lower down. Roll onto your back. We'll take either legs up the wall at a 90-degree angle or rock your toes back. Shoulder stand. Hands to your lower back. Extend your legs straight up to the sky. Press your shoulders and triceps down. Squeeze and lift up through the legs. Take another full breath in. Plow pose. Take your legs behind you. Hands can support the lower back or clasp. Release the hands, palms down, so that you roll down, hips onto your hands, legs straight out in front. Bend your elbows, press up onto your triceps, puff up your chest, and then drop your head back for fish pose. Really touch the top of your head to the mat behind you. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, release. Remove your hands out from underneath you. Take a final squeeze, or if you'd like a happy baby or any other finishing posture here today. When you're ready, we'll meet either lying on our backs or in a seated meditation. However you'd like to find stillness. Closing your eyes. Taking a few minutes to be still. Feeling the ground support you. Relaxing your face and your jaw. Releasing any effort of engagement, tension. Take rest. Please feel free to take as much time as you need here today. Maybe staying in Shavasana or coming up to a seated meditation. Keeping your eyes closed. Just keep these last few moments drawn inward, silent, introspection. Perhaps setting an intention for the rest of your day, a mantra or an I am statement. These little bits of software downloading into your being. I am strong. I am divinely inspired. Whatever it is for you today, let's take a breath here together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Thank you all so much for showing up this morning for yourself and for the greater good of all. My name is Jennifer. All the love and light within me bows to and honors all the love and light within each and every one of you. Namaste.